Subscribe to the Donnie Houston podcast, man. How? Okay, you was telling me. You said y'all met as kids.
Yeah, we went to our first school together.
No shit.
Private school.
But y'all wasn't talking like that. It's just somebody. This is some,
No,
at this point. This is somebody. For the most part, Pimp C was somebody you knew up until y'all got older.
My godmother was a school teacher, and she stayed. Chad and them lived like at the last block. And it's like a canal thing, and they're like in Alvester. So it was his house, my aunt's house, and they like took up the whole block. And it was somebody else's, another man, I can't think his name, over there. So no, we played with each other. Yeah, he tried to talk to me. I think I was a minute ago. Again, it's like, no, you're a rapper.
What was your impression of, like your first impressions? What's the first things you remember about him?
Oh, as a kid? Mm-hmm. Oh, mischievous. He wasn't that talkative as much as he, like when he got older. Yeah. But he always was figuring some shit out, like pop. No, like they had vending machines. Like I always remember their house because they had vending machines outside, and I'm like, how cool is that, chap? Right? As a kid.
Because his mom and them, they had the company, right?
Yeah, so it was always like, and he used to sell candles, and we all sold candles. You remember when you used to sell candles and shit? So and his mom had this wax lamp that she kept too. That there's certain things I just couldn't forget. Really, it was the vending machines, and he had like go-karts and shit. So that was like kind of the fun house in a sense. And they had the pool, pool table and stuff. So yeah, he was kind of mischievous. We all was, though. It was kind of a little bad on the little bad side. But
so when did it start changing? Why did it start changing between y'all?
We were adults. Like, yeah. We were adults, and I think, we were in the studio. They were in the studio.
Because you cool with DMD and all them. So y'all, everybody all in the mix. Yeah.
Okay, so being there, like, that's kind of where I asked, now, how do I even say that? See, you're making me say too much, Donnie. Like, you're too much of a good interview. You have to figure out how to cut this.
Good,
yeah, okay.
Because I can't even tell the
You're a good interviewer.
You can say whatever. I can always just mute the shit and do it like it's all. Cut the shit. It's all this way. We good.
That was my safe spot, and that was my brothers. Like they ain't called. Then it was. I used to do my thing. So we were partying then, and I had party packs. Yeah. So I went from, which is funny, is when our homeboy Crumb, shout out to Crumb, he hit me. They kept calling me, and you see what I'm saying? My tolerance, because I'm always multitasking. Back then, I was working for I was a nurse for this man, Mr. Thompson, that owned all the market baskets. So I'm getting paid like $20 an hour, drinking cappuccino. I got a whole refrigerator just for coffee and wrapped in fur at work, Don't be blowing me, don't do me like that. So I was like, I don't care who it is. Don't call me till after 5. Y'all, like Big Red.
My business hours. Yeah.
Don't interfere in this. Don't interfere in my everyday money. Like, don't do that. So, at the studio. So, at the studio, and we just had about everybody's always creating around me, and I was like, no, that shit whack. You should try to do this something else, and then we were already partying, so I'm really gonna say, yeah. It's to the point where it's funny. I know they probably don't want me to say this, but we had different rooms. So if you were like kind of wilding out, go your ass over here, and we have the chill out creative room. And that room is like where beats and like, no. I used to tell Dory all the time, like, you should just produce. I still feel that way. Yeah. Produce. And he did something, and Chad got in the studio and he freestyled, and I was like, oh wow. He sung and did like maybe 16 bars. He went in, and I was like, oh my God, see, you need to produce. And I was like, produce, my nigga, yeah. And Chad did a bunch of beats. They used a couple of Dory beats, a lot of those songs that was done when he was in jail they used those when we were in the studio. It's with those songs I came with, Live from Harry or whatever the hell. Yeah, one of them albums.
Yeah, man. Okay, so when do you remember when he shot at you? When he was like, when he shot his shot at you?
Oh yeah, like I tell women all the time.
Is this that day, or how much time passes between that day and him shooting at you?
That day, at the longest a week, but he was still calling every day, and I was like, okay. But then again, I'm in the studio with like 15 guys, and then I guess when he couldn't figure out again, because then I have only a brother, and I have a lot of other brothers. Like I only have one brother, but grew up with a bunch of boys, majority. So he was like, I don't know what you got going on with these dudes, but I like you. And from then on, it was, like I told you, from November all the way till after my birthday. And I was like, dang, we ain't even get on each other's nerves. I like this. We're having fun.
Get on my nerves.
Yo, seriously.
No,
like when you can spend every day, I'm saying every day. Like, every day, I think he went back maybe to Atlanta one time to get his stuff. And it's like maybe Vegas, came back. It was like maybe a day between. That's why I tell ladies, like, when a man wants you, he's just gonna come get you. Don't let people play with you like that. This does not take that long.
True fact.
It does not. Yeah, it didn't. Nope.
But shit, not too long after that though, he get locked up though, because that's 2001.
He got in trouble, like in the process. We were in Houston, going to the Sharptown. Yeah.
Oh, you was with him during that?
No, I was in Houston. See, this is my thing. Always gotta. I think women should always have their things. See, I told you I already was doing my thing. I have multiple things. I got a job. I got some other stuff, and that's why I said, when a man wants you, he come get. Even with the, because I'm trying to think when the only project that for even UGK, which one with Jermaine Dupri?
Dirty Money.
Dirty Money, yeah. From Dirty Money on, yeah, from Dirty Money. So even with him working, getting in the studio, and back then, you could sell your own shit to, how you get down. So doing that hustle, I'm working. He would pick me up from work, make sure I get back. Man, why don't you just gonna come get you? Gonna rearrange your schedule, make it happen.
Wow.
Call it a day. Didn't take long at all. It kind of was fast for me, because at first I was like, oh wow, because we were young.
Yeah.
We were like young.
Yeah, we 45 now. Yeah, y'all was kids, man. Damn them.
Yeah, we're like 20. Yeah.
Mid 20, early 20. Yeah.
Early 20s. Yeah, that's why I was like, man, do we really like
Donnie Houston.